Well, good morning. It is, I had to think of the day for a second, Thursday, not Tuesday. Thursday, October 2nd. It's time for Q&A. I took 2 days off from this, and let me tell you, I am fired up, so you might want to buckle up. And I just have two questions. Um, do I do planks over sit-ups? Yes, but we're obviously going to talk about that a little bit more. And why do I waste my energy replying to haters? Well, it's my energy. I don't feel like I'm wasting it. I'm going to tell you why, because I don't reply to most of them. If you are seeing me for the first time, I am so glad you're here. I'm Elizabeth from Happy, Healthy, and Hot. I am a 59-year-old double certified health and weight loss coach. I am also an author of three books: the Happy, Healthy, and Hot Cookbook, Happier, Healthier, and Hotter, and also the Happy, Healthy, and Hot Journal. And I am a content creator. I love creating content. I love sharing these strategies that have helped my clients lose 10 to 35 pounds and keep it off eating real food, that keep me lean, fit, and muscular at 59, 5 years post menopause. And above all, I love sharing this message that you get to create a beautiful life for yourself. My message is about so much more than looking cute in a bikini, although that's pretty awesome, but it is about making the most of yourself. And I have so many resources here for you. Here on my YouTube channel, so much content. I've kept up some really old content, so you can see how I've grown and evolved. I also have a lot on Facebook and Instagram. Those are more sound bites. So I like this deeper dive that I can do here on YouTube. But also check out my books. I'm going to drop the links below. If you are looking for high protein, low calorie, bikini friendly recipes, I know that pisses some people off when I say that, made from real food ingredients so that you can lose weight and keep it off eating real food, I highly recommend my cookbooks. Some of those recipes are ones that have been viral on Instagram. Some of those are only in my books. But more important than the super simple and delicious recipes are the real life weight loss strategies that I share with you. I share what works over time. It's simple, it's timeless, it's stuff that you can use and apply to your life. I also, because I get so many questions about my outfits, what foundation are you wearing, what's that lip color? I link all of my sexy, affordable fashion, like this workout set that's from Amazon. And when I tell you this looks and feels, like the leggings look and feel just like the Lululemon leggings that I paid $100 for, but these are 33 because I'm just not available to pay $100 every time I want a new pair of leggings. So I share all of that stuff, my fashion finds, panty of the day, my bikinis, my favorite lip color that stays on all day, my home workout equipment, my like glass food storage containers from Amazon, literally all of that stuff that people ask me questions about every single day. I just link it on my LTK shop. So I'm going to drop that link will be below as well. Because I have a lot of resources here for you and I want to help you make the most of yourself. So let's get into this first question. Edwina, let me know. I always forget if I'm pronouncing your name right, but lovely, lovely woman. She's been a part of this community for a long time. Do I do planks over sit-ups? Well, I don't really do old school sit-ups that much sometimes, but I mostly would do crunches, but I will always prefer planks to crunches. I do planks every damn day, crunches, variations of crunches from time to time, sometimes every day, usually not. So I've been saying for years now, planks are better than Spanx. And by Spanx, I'm talking about shapewear because planks are this great move that works your entire core. So these are and I work out my abs 5 minutes a day, mostly just some planks, and sometimes less than that. And these are my 59-year-old post breakfast, 5 years post menopause abs. So planks, I always say planks, protein, and positivity. So I prefer planks because I feel like, with first of all, with the crunches, if you have something like a diastasis recti, they could not be helping. Like, I'm not a physical therapist or anything like that. I'm just telling you, they did not help my diastasis recti when I was dealing with that. It was not fun. Planks are more of a gentle core. You're not jerking anything around. You are holding a position that is tightening your entire core. Oh, and it's also working your back, your shoulders, your triceps, because we don't want those granny arms, your quads. It's working your whole damn body, just holding that position. So, and I do like to mix it up with the straight arm plank. I don't really like the forearm planks, but I force myself to do this. And those side planks really work your obliques. And because I get so many planks questions, I am going to come up with a planks tutorial, like a YouTube video, but that I'm going to make available to people. I'm probably going to keep it as an unlisted video, so maybe you have to like sign up for my email list to get it because, I share all this stuff and not everybody's using it. And sometimes when you have, so anyway, I am absolutely going to work on a planks tutorial possibly today. So stay tuned. But yes, and when I prefer planks to sit-ups or crunches, and you can absolutely do both. And there are other fun core moves, like the boat is a great yoga pose that really works your core. Or in Pilates, it's called the 100 because you're also going like this. So there are a lot of core moves. So like I I keep it really simple. Planks are where it's at. Planks are better than Spanx. Planks have given my body my own built-in shapewear. And again, in order to see, you can be building this muscle because you're doing your planks and you're getting your protein. But if you have fat to lose, you also need to, like, if there's fat, like, you're not going to see your abs until you lose that fat. So that we need to be in a calorie deficit. There is nothing magical about belly fat. People ask me about belly fat, burning foods. There's all this stuff on Pinterest, like drink this and your stomach will shrink. There's a lot of ways we can shrink. And I've seen people, including myself, get a flat tummy fast by implementing some strategies. But at the end of the day, if you want to burn fat, you need to be in a calorie deficit. Prioritizing protein and produce is going to help you get there. And absolutely, my books do help you figure out calorie goals, protein goals, all of those things. So, and some people try, and I've also had clients, and they help you with the main macros that I'm concerned with. If we're getting the protein we need and we're keeping our calories in line, everything else is going to fall into place. But I've had clients not track any of this stuff and lose weight simply because they were focusing on prioritizing protein and produce and they were getting their steps in. Laura lost 35 pounds that way and kept it off. And Laura was like in her late 50s. So she's in her 60s now. This stuff works. This stuff works. You need to apply it. And you don't need to book a call with me. You can, but best place to start is my cookbooks. I would tell anybody, don't waste, like, not that it's a waste of time or money. I deliver so much value, but like, read my books first before you even think about like booking a call with me because they're probably all you need. So then, and I get questions like this a lot. Why do I waste my energy replying to haters? Why am I that you're just giving them the attention they want? Well, I'm not giving them the kind of attention they want. So first of all, when people say really mean shit, I just block them. But I've already screenshotted their comment and their Facebook or Instagram profile. So they don't necessarily even know they're getting the attention. But here's the thing. The attention they want is to make me mad, is to make me fly off the handle and get all flustered. But I don't do that. I respond with grace, poise, dignity, sometimes a bit of humor because the comments are actually laughable. I don't feel so. Sometimes they don't even know they're getting the attention, but even if they are, even if they do know, even if I forget to block them or I choose not to block them, they're not getting the angry energy that they want. At best, they're just fueling like they're I wouldn't say at best. If anything, they are simply fueling my fire to be more of me. Because if people are triggered by a strong, confident woman, or if somebody, a young man, is offended by my use of the term bikini friendly, which I got that comment yesterday that this is irresponsible of me. Okay, this dude is looking for something to be offended by. He is, and he's like, if someone has disordered eating, okay, if you have disordered eating, I suggest you get professional help and stop scrolling. The most disordered eating, though, that is going on right now in our country and is epidemic is people eating too much crap. And that is also disordered eating. They're actually restricting themselves from feeling good because they're eating so much of the ultra processed, highly palatable crap that isn't even food that's being sold everywhere you go. And yet a woman, a 59-year-old woman who is clearly showing the results of eating the way I eat is criticized for calling food playfully, calling something bikini friendly. So I have fun replying to haters. It actually creates some really engaging content. Those posts get a lot of comments, and a lot of engagement, but most of all, because again, I'm not trying to be polarizing, but I'm doing it to show you that when you are shining brightly, not everyone is going to like it. And that's okay. And it might be strangers on the internet. It might be your family or a friend. It could be all kinds of people. You do not need to stop shining. If you working on yourself, developing a positive mindset, building muscle, losing weight if you have weight to lose, feeling better in your body, if that's making someone uncomfortable, they're not comfortable with themselves. They're not comfortable with themselves. So don't stop shining. So I will continue to reply to haters as long as it feels good to me. And for me, it's actually a really powerful use of my energy because I hear from so many people saying, thank you for doing this. Thank you for standing up. Thank you for not allowing yourself to be bullied and for showing us how to do it with grace and dignity. So yeah, I could not respond, and many times I don't. No, and no response is certainly a response. But when I do respond, I do it with grace. I do it with dignity. I do it with power. And I'm really feeling a lot of stuff has happened in the last week. Like I just found out less than a week ago that I didn't move forward in the Maximum Cover Girl competition. So I moved as far as I could. I got to the interview and I was not chosen for the cover, or there were a few other women chosen to be in the magazine. This is the end of an era for me. This has been a huge part of my identity for almost 5 years. And I've loved every single second of it. It's incredible. I'm also approaching, and I'm not going to run for Maximum Cover Girl again. So that's the end of an era. I'm also approaching the 10-year anniversary of Happy, Healthy, and Hot. On November 2nd, 2015, I published my first blog post. I was a whole different person back then. I mean, night and day. I was just dipping my toe in the pool. Yes, I had changed my skin and was seeing improvements in my body, and I was passionate about sharing this real food journey with people. And I still had so much growth and transformation, and I'm still growing and transforming, and we all are. But I'm just feeling a new chapter coming in. I mean, I started this when I was 49, and I'm 59. And for the last, it's been, I think, 4 years that I've been saying this is 56 no filters or whatever. Now this is 59 no filters. I'm going to continue with that, but there's something else coming through. This is Elizabeth unfiltered. If you don't like my message, if my message is, I am never here trying to polarize people. I'm never here to deliberately polarize, but I'm also going to tell it like it is. Sometimes I give some tough love. Um, like when I say, when you eat dough, you'll look like dough. I mean, look around, look around. Sorry, not sorry. I don't eat dough unless it's cookie dough from one of the recipes in my cookbook that are grain-free, gluten-free, and made with real food ingredients that aren't gonna make me look like dough. So, the stuff I love the most is the mindset, the personal development, the making the most of ourselves. But I'm going to continue, and I truly believe that when we change our bodies, when we feel good in our body, we are just naturally inspired to grow and expand more. So buckle up. Like as David Bowie said, I don't know where I'm going, but it won't be boring. Come along for the ride because we are just getting started. Oh, how do I end this? Here we go. And I'm not the techiest girl in the world. And okay, end meeting for all. Bye.